Hey loves, and welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video I'm going to be getting glam and doing my entire makeup routine all on my mobile phone. So if you are interested, stick around and let's get this video started. Hey guys and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I felt like taking it back a little bit. I feel like a lot of us are overcomplicating this whole content creation, YouTube, filming content thing, and I feel like I just wanted to sit down, get my phone on, my camera open, and like start recording. So I'm currently filming with my mobile phone in case you guys haven't noticed. But if you guys want to see the settings, I will leave that at the end of this video. But we're going to be having like a chit chat, get ready with me in this video. Nothing too overly done, just me, you, and my phone. So to first start off with, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Skin Lip Balm. I'm going to be using this to just hydrate my lips because my lips need that extra hydration. And it's so weird because right now I'm filming with my front facing camera. I'm going to be changing the views. I'm going to be changing from my front facing to the back facing. Now I went ahead to moisturize my skin before starting this video. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm using. I'm going to use this moisturizer right here. And I'm going to use this to moisturize my face. It has like a thin consistency. It's very thin, very lightweight. So I'm going to use this because I already went ahead to moisturize my skin, my face first before coming on camera. That's why it's looking a little bit glowy. Oh, I'm filming with my front facing camera and I'm doing the best I can to not look at the, what's it called, my screen, right? I need to look at the lens and it's so hard. So we're going to do this. I have to be very intentional. So I just love how my skin is glowing. I don't know if it's like the way it's glowing in person is exactly how it's glowing on camera. Super hydrated. So yeah, now that I've gotten all the hydration that I need, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Power Grip. This thing grips you, like it will grip the makeup and it will stay. So I'm gonna be using 1.5 pump and I'm gonna focus this majorly on the center of my face because I don't want the makeup to move right here. So I'm just going to put this around the corners as well and get that going. Like honestly, I miss YouTube of 2017, 18, 19 where things were just more personal. If it's just me, I don't know. Things were a bit more personal. Now I feel like everything is moving too fast. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to slow down a bit. So I'm gonna let this dry down before I start with my skin. And for my skin, I think I want to do something glowy. Like I want to maintain this hydration. I want to look youthful. I want to look luminous. So while this is drying down, I'm gonna get my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is what it looks like, and this is in the shade 6 Tan. Do we still do this? Do we still do the beauty blogger focus product detail, you know, process? I'm gonna use the shade 6 and I'm gonna mix this in with my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 356 Warm Coconut. I'm gonna use just a little bit of it. All right, so I have mixed this in the back of my palm. So while that is kind of like settling in, I want to go in with this glow. This one is by No Band Beauty. I'm gonna use just a drop of it on the high point of my face just to bring that glow. Oh, so pretty, because I'm liking how it's looking. But we're gonna put this just right here in areas where I want the extra glow. Take a little bit and just like rub this. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and this one is from Juvia's Place. I love this brush because it is just so dense and it blends in beautifully. Take this and focus it on this area, just on the outer corner of my face, because this is usually where I have problems. Take the excess product and use that, blend everything in as well. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is to contour my face. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Glow Beauty one. This is in the shade, I think, medium tan. Just going to take a little bit of it, warm it up, and start building the structure that I want. Just to add a little bit more depth, because that kind of gives like a bit of shadow. It's from Juvia's Place in the shade Katina. So I'm going to use this brush right here just to create structure. What I like to do next is to see if there are areas in my face where I want that extra coverage, right? And if there are, I'm going to go in with extra coverage. Next up is to apply my concealer. I'm going to use the same shade, my forehead. This is going to be the first highlight shade that I'm going to use. I'm going to use just a little bit. Foundation stick. This is by Black Opal in the shade Rich Caramel. I'm going to take a little bit of this just for extra coverage. Again, I'm using just a little bit of product. So I'm going to switch over my camera. I want to use the back facing camera because I'm using the front facing camera. I feel like it's been distracting because I've been looking at the screen. I'm going to flip my camera and use the back one. Now I'm using the back facing camera. I'm still filming in portrait mode, but this is what we are looking like. I'm going to start blending this out. I'm just blending out the edges. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely where I need it to be. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is, actually not the last thing, but like the second to last thing is to use a brighter concealer. I'm going to be using this concealer. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Caramel Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. I'm going to use the same brush to kind of pick up the product and place it as well. I'm going to let this dry down, blending it out before it dries down completely. And I'm using this blush from e.l.f. This one is the Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Bronze Bombshell. It is so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Shade too. Look at that. I don't know if it's showing off. I'm going to show you off. So this is what it kind of looks like. It's like orange and brown. Look at that shade. So beautiful. You want to make sure you blend to eliminate any creasing. So I'm going to be using my pressed powder. I think I'm going to use this shade right here to set, and I'm going to be using a clean powder puff. I'm going to take that product guys, this feels so good. Like the fact that I'm recording with my mobile phone, it makes me feel like I don't know, it just takes me back. I'm going to use this stick. This one is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick right here. And I'm going to use this just on the center of my lid. This is in the shade Champagne Crystal. Beautiful. I think I want to go in with my Mirac Cosmetics setting powder. This is in the shade Cinnamon. Wow. So next up, I'm going to use my eyeliner. This one is from Mirac Cosmetics. This is in the shade Charcoal, the Color Burst Precise Liner. I'm going to use this to line my waterline. Next up, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty mascara, and this is the full frontal mascara right here. I'm going to use this. I'm going to apply my false lashes. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. I haven't even set my face, but I'm going to set my entire face. I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to use this highlighter from Beauty by AD in the shade Sheen and just apply a little bit of highlights on my face. I'm also going to be adding a bit of blush because I feel like the blush that I applied earlier on has kind of disappeared. So I'm going to be mixing 2 shades, like orange and a bit of pink, just a little bit, just to bring that color back. I'm gonna blend that properly. I'm going to be using this brown lipstick on my lips. And then fill it in with this nude one. And this is what it looks like. So far, so good. I'm going to quickly set my entire face using this right here. And this smells so good and so refreshing. Okay, so this right here is the finished look, and I think we did an amazing job, right? We got glam, got ready using our mobile phone, and I feel like just coming on here bare and sharing with you guys and show you guys exactly how you can just get started, stop overthinking it and overcomplicating it, and start using what you already have. Now, what you can do with your mobile phone is unbelievable if you have the right technique and the right creative mindset to do and undo. So yeah, for anyone who is starting off, don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. Just pick up your mobile phone, start filming, start bonding, start creating your community, and start creating. But again, I'm going to show you guys exactly how we film, the setup and the behind the scenes of this entire content. So yeah. Hey loves, and welcome back. So I'm gonna just go straight and dive into my settings for this video. Like I said initially, I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly how I set and then set up for this content, and then show you guys the settings as well. So the first thing I want to go, let me just turn on my recorder. So for my phone, I am using the Samsung S23 Ultra. Now iPhones have similar settings. All you have to do is just to take the technique and apply it to your phone as well. So I'm using the Samsung S23 Ultra, and I'm going to figure out what camera I want to use and what settings I want to use. So do I want to film in the normal video mode, the pro mode, or do I want the more cinematic video? In this case, we call it, on Samsung, it's called the portrait mode, and this is what it looks like. Now the good thing about the portrait mode is that once you're recording, you do get that depth, that blurry background, and I love that because I do have that in my more expensive DSLR compact camera that I'm filming in with right now. So I like to use the portrait mode just so I can get that depth and that cinematic style. So if you're filming with your iPhone, it's called the cinematic mode, I think, and if you're filming on Samsung, it's called the portrait mode. So that is what I currently have, and then I always film in UHD with the front facing and the back facing camera. And in this video, I kind of alternated between both cameras, the front and the back, just so I can compare and show you guys what it looks like. I also leave the details on, you know, the camera that I'm using, if it's the front facing or the back facing, in the shots as well. And the good thing is you do have the option of using 1x or the 3x. Now with the 3x, you can zoom in to get a more detailed shot. For instance, you can get this eye look. This is how I got that eye look, the eyebrow look, you know, the lash look. If you want to come in a bit more closer to get that detailed look, you can get that with this. You can zoom in as well and use the normal 1x. So I was kind of playing between the 1x and the 3x, and you'll see that in the video. Personally, I like to maximize whatever camera I'm using. So if I'm filming with the camera that has capability of filming in 4K, best believe I'm going to be using the 4K, because with that you get the best quality. Now the downside to it is that it takes a lot of space and it takes a lot of battery, so you have to make sure that you have space and battery as well. So yeah, that's what I did. I just put this on portrait mode. Again, I used the front facing camera and the back facing camera as well. This is very beginner friendly, so you guys can get the gist of it. Now for the accessories that I use, now for the microphone, which is why we sounded amazing, I did use this Comica microphone right here, and the microphones did come with, right, and I did use an adapter as well to connect it to my mobile phone, and then use the cable that came with it to connect the mobile phone to the microphone. But this was the microphone that I use. It's a wireless microphone. If you're filming with your mobile phone, definitely use an external microphone. You get the best quality using external microphone. And yeah, for the tripod, I used this one. This one is so beautiful because of how compact it is and how easy it is to set up and create multiple content. So whether you want to take pictures, whether you want to take videos, outdoor, indoor, this goes up to about 6 feet, right? You can put this on your table like I did. You can put this on the floor because it does extend to about 6 feet, so you do get that length. But all you have to do is just open it up, push it up, and then put this on your table. And if you feel like you want it to be longer or you want it to stand on the floor, you can increase that, and it continues going up. Continues going up. It is so lengthy. I don't know if you guys can see, like I said, it goes up to about 6 feet. And now in terms of my lighting, I'm going to show you guys what I use for my lighting. I did use my studio light. Right now I do have 2 lights in my ceiling. I have my window open, and I use this one particularly to help illuminate my face. Now the problem was it was a little bit gloomy outside, so I needed that extra light to illuminate me. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now. This is what my light setup currently looks like. I have a window in front of me, I have 2 lights in the ceiling, and I have one just positioned right in front of me. So depending on what your lighting situation is like, 1 is definitely more than enough. All you have to do is reduce or increase the intensity. In this case, I'm using this light and it's only at 10%, and it goes up to 100%. So if I had all my other lights shut off, I would definitely increase this maybe about 60%, so that way I would get more illumination. It is hard to see what's going on behind me, and because I already have this mirror, all I did was to put this mirror directly behind my mobile phone. Now with this, I was able to see exactly what I was doing, what I was recording on my mobile phone, but also see myself doing the entire process. So this is something you could try out or do. You can also connect your mobile phone to your laptop, your desktop, your Apple Watch if you're filming with an iPhone. There are so many tricks and so many apps right now that you can use. So that's something that I wanted to share. For me, I like the most basic beginner friendly options, and I decided to use what was available for me, and that was this mirror right here. So yeah, so guys, that is about it for my setup and my settings, and I hope it makes a lot of difference in showing you guys exactly how basic this was, but it was something that you can take out of and, you know, create your own magic. Yeah, so if you're thinking of starting off and you want the whole setup, you want the whole camera, lighting, microphone, you can achieve that at the right time, but give yourself time and grace to grow as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Until then, make sure you stay blessed and you stay fabulous. Bye guys.